Becoming a full-time music producer is more easier said than done. And if you're struggling right now, if you're somebody that's like, dude, I've been making music for such a long time and I still haven't made a dime from it or a dollar from it, don't feel bad, but this video might be able to help you out or might be able to help you see things from a different perspective, for sure. When we talk about becoming a music producer full-time or even part-time, whatever it is, there's only two different audiences you can target, and that's going to be either artists or producers like yourself. If you want to target artists, definitely you want to start up a Type B channel. A lot of rappers, a lot of singers, a lot of artists are still, even till today, looking for a Type B channel on YouTube. I recently started a Type B channel this year, only maybe like 6 months ago. I've been able to get that channel up to like 1,500 subscribers already, using some YouTube shorts, using some strategies, and I've made some sales as well. I've made a good amount of sales already on that channel, which shows that the Type B channel method is not dead at all. So if you want to get into the Type B game, you should definitely get into that. And if you want more information on that, comment down below. Another way to target artists is by offering mixing and mastering services. But the thing is, before you offer, any type of services, you're gonna have to get experiences. You're gonna have to get experience. And if you already have experience, but you don't know how to showcase that experience, then you're gonna have to learn how to brand yourself. And this is the tricky part that a lot of producers don't like to do. I've seen more success showing your face to artists, because then they build that connection with you, they build that trust with you, and they feel more safe. Go ahead and reach out to you and say, hey, this guy's been posting consistently, or this guy's been showing some videos of this, and I feel more trustworthy. I feel more trust going out, reaching out to him. A perfect example of this would be somebody like Larry O. Larry O has made a big impact in the music industry and in social media, specifically because of all the content he puts out. He puts out so much content showing producers how to do certain things, but at the same time he's also targeting artists, because artists are looking for a mixing engineer, and those artists are gonna go up to him because they see that he's legit. And how do they know he's legit? Because he has a resume. And you're like, how does he have a resume? Believe it or not, your resume is your Instagram. And once they see that resume, they're like, this guy knows exactly what he's talking about. You don't even got to be somebody big. At the same time, before you even start charging these people, I would definitely give them a free service. Always give them something free. Be like, here's a snippet of what I can do. And then if they like what you're doing, then later on, they're going to come back to you. Believe me, it has worked countless times. I'm up to a point where I don't need to do that anymore, but in the beginning I was doing that. I'm into the point where I just charge like whatever it is that I charge, because I have the credibility now. I don't need to do that anymore. But if you're somebody that's just starting off and wants to make some money off of this, you could make a good amount of money, maybe like $200 to $300 a week, just doing mixing services. Now that's targeting artists, and I'm not gonna go into more things about the artists, because we could talk about this all day of other services you can offer them. But I do want to talk about the second audience that I said you can target in the beginning, which is the producer. Now, like yourself. So as producers, we have so much value to offer each other. You've seen it countless of times, producers selling sample packs, producers selling samples. Or they're like, okay, I can do also beat collabs. I can put my music on Spotify. I've been putting my music on Spotify lately myself, and I've been seeing great results. But the thing is, people want to do this. Nowadays, it's so important to start a brand. Like, I'm just being completely honest. If you don't have a brand to like promote yourself, then you need to pay somebody else to promote you, because how else do you think you're gonna put yourself out there? Now, if you had an audience already, because you're posting content, you're posting videos on social media, which is a free advertising, and you're starting to grow a certain fan base or certain amount of a certain specific audience, then you wouldn't need to spend so much money, because then you go ahead and just promote your pack, putting different videos of that sample pack, and then after that more people reach out to you like, hey, I want to collab, hey, I want to do this, oh yeah, I charge this for that, I charge this, and then more people are going to start paying, and things are going to start rolling in. Meanwhile, artists are already paying you for your mixing services. Artists are paying you in your Type B channel. So now you're getting money from your Type B channel. Now you're getting money from your mixing services. And now you're also targeting producers on social media because you're posting content for them as well. And now you're selling your sample pack. You're selling your MIDI pack. And now you're also charging for collabs. And then you're also charging for other stuff that producers want. Now you're like, okay, Type B channel's making $200 a week. Mixing services is making like another $300 a week. That's already $500 a week. And now I'm selling my sample pack to my audience that I already have. That's another $100 to $200 a week. That's $700 a week already. In certain states, certain cities, that's already you making a living off your music. Now you're like, yeah, but that doesn't happen overnight. And you're right, it doesn't happen overnight, because that's actually harder than it is just said, like, oh, just sell this, just sell that. But first, you gotta learn how to crawl before you can walk. You gotta learn how to walk before you can run. If you didn't get anything out of this video, at least get this, that branding yourselves gotta be first. Start posting videos, start posting content, start posting things that are gonna attract that audience you wanna sell to. Offer them as much free stuff as possible. That way, when you start selling something, they trust you already, they know how your stuff is. But this is the last thing I'm gonna leave you guys with. If you're thinking of doing all this, but your music and your beats are not quality, then you would have to work on the quality thing first. Because if you're not comparing yourself to the beats that other people are making, other producers are making, other artists are listening to and wanting, then you might want to work on that first, because then you really have nothing to offer, to be honest. So I hope this video was able to help you guys